The Curse of Oak Island preview. It's the final shot at the money pit for this season. The Curse of Oak Island team begins digging their fourth and final shaft of the season in their last effort to uncover the treasure at the money pit. This week, it looks set to be an absolutely action-packed episode on Oak Island. The team will continue digging for the chapel vault at the money pit, but there's also a new excavation on Lot 8 and a new theory about the Ark of the Covenant. Oak Island team takes one last shot at the chapel vault. The guys have commenced drilling the fourth shaft, known as DMT-2, in honor of Craig Tester's son, and this will be the team's final attempt this season to retrieve the fabled chapel vault. According to a preview, the hammer grab pulled a large sheet of metal out of this shaft, which caused the guys to conclude they'd found William Chappell's shield. In the 1930s, Chappell's team placed a metal shield in their shaft to protect themselves from floodwater and cave-ins. It's thought the shield was only a few feet away from the actual treasure vault. Therefore, if they have found the shield, they're also really close to the treasure. In another preview, Marty Legina, perhaps the more level-headed of the two brothers, confidently stated, "The vault, we're about 30 feet above it right now." So the guys are remaining super optimistic about finding the treasure. The History Channel episode description reads, Oak Island team explore more of Lot 8. Ever since the team was told by members of CSR Geosurveys that a metal-based anomaly lies underground in Lot 8, the guys have become fascinated with this area. Last week, ground-penetrating radar revealed the possible presence of a shaft at about 20 feet below the surface. In tonight's episode, they'll waste no time getting a digger to the spot. And judging from the preview, they've already found a paved area that Marty states is clearly man-made. The area around Lot 8 is largely unexplored, so this opens up many new possibilities for artifact and treasure hunting. The episode description also indicates viewers can expect another expert theory in tonight's episode. And a preview does show the guys listening to a presentation in the war room. The team is told that an artifact they've found could be a stone from the breastplate of a Masonic high priest. The expert then discusses the ancient religious relic, the Ark of the Covenant, and suggests it might be buried on Oak Island. The team has long theorized that the Templar Knights may have reached Oak Island during the Middle Ages and buried ancient religious artifacts and relics they had plundered from Jerusalem. As the sun sets on another captivating season of The Curse of Oak Island, fans are bracing for what could be the most intense and emotionally charged episode yet. For years, Rick and Marty Legina, along with their tireless team, have poured their hearts, minds, and fortunes into unearthing the legendary secrets of Oak Island. Now, as the dig season draws to a close, they're taking one last shot at the elusive money pit, and the stakes couldn't be higher. This week's upcoming episode promises a storm of revelations, last-ditch efforts, and possibly history-changing discoveries. After months of meticulous digging, scientific analysis, and relentless setbacks, the team finds themselves at a critical crossroads. The harsh Nova Scotia weather is closing in. Equipment is being prepped for winterization, and the team's final opportunity to penetrate deeper into the island's most infamous mystery is slipping through their fingers. But the Laginas aren't the type to walk away quietly. The last dig, all in on the garden shaft. The garden shaft has been the focal point for much of the season. Located near the area where multiple historical clues converged, it has become the team's strongest lead in the decades-long Oak Island quest. With seismic data, borehole analysis, and tantalizing artifact finds pointing toward this location, the team made it the central dig site this year. And it's here they'll make their final move. This preview shows heavy machinery roaring into position as drilling resumes with urgency. As underground water threatens to destabilize the structure and the clock ticks down, tensions rise among the team. There's little room for error. Scott Barlow oversees a high-stakes operation to reinforce the shaft walls while preserving the dig's integrity. Time, money, and hope are hanging by a thread. Will the final depths of the garden shaft reveal a vault, a tunnel system, a long-lost deposit of Templar gold, or will it yield new hope? More questions. Adding fuel to the team's determination is new data just processed from a sonar scan conducted earlier in the season. The scan reveals an anomaly that could be a man-made chamber, possibly a vault, just meters from their current dig point. The excitement is palpable as Craig Tester, always the voice of reason, weighs the odds and consults with geologist Terry Matheson to interpret the findings. We're right on the edge of something big, Marty says in the preview, his eyes blazing with hope. If we're going to get answers this season, this is our shot. To strengthen their chances, the team also brings in an advanced radar system, hoping it will give them a clear picture of what's beneath the final layers of soil and bedrock. The radar specialist warns that while the data is promising, anomalies don't always equal treasure. Still, the outline of what appears to be a rectangular structure beneath the shaft keeps hopes alive. Emotional stakes. A season's worth of blood, sweat, and mystery. This isn't just another hole in the ground. For Rick Lagina, this dig is the culmination of decades of passion, obsession, and sacrifice. In a confessional moment caught on camera, Rick reflects on how far they've come, and how much further he's willing to go. "I didn't come here to give up," he says quietly. "I came here to find the truth, and if this is our last chance this season, then we give it everything." Emotion runs high among the rest of the team as well. Gary Drayton, who has uncovered countless metallic relics this season, joins the final push with his metal detector and trademark optimism. "We're close, mate," he says, holding up a possible 1700s-era coin he pulled just feet from the shaft. "I can feel it in my bones." Theories collide. Templars, Freemasons, or something older. This season has added even more threads to the tapestry of Oak Island's lore. From the Portuguese cross theories to suspected Freemason connections and whispers of pre-Columbian voyages, the team has gathered enough historical links to fill a university library. But as the final dig progresses, one theory seems to gain traction: the possibility that the money pit was part of a massive, centuries-old engineering feat, one designed to protect something far more valuable than gold. The preview hints at a bombshell from historian Doug Crowell, who arrives at the war room with documents recently obtained from European archives. These papers allegedly detail a secret 15th century order with ties to both the Knights Templar and early Masonic rituals. According to Crowell, the structure beneath the garden shaft might not just be a hiding place, it can be a sacred tomb or a vault meant to protect knowledge, not treasure. As the team pores over the documents, even the most skeptical voices are momentarily hushed. Could the real treasure be historical proof, something that rewrites the story of the New World? Cliffhanger ending. As with every Oak Island finale, fans can expect high drama, nail-biting suspense, and likely a major cliffhanger. The preview closes with a shot of the team lowering a camera deep into the shaft. The screen goes black just as someone gasps, "Wait, what is that?" Will this be the moment viewers have waited over a decade to see, or will it be another frustrating hint of buried truth just out of reach? Either way, The Curse of Oak Island is gearing up for a finale that fans won't forget. With years of excavation, theories, and family dedication building to this final dig of the season, the only certainty is that history, whether literal or emotional, will be made on Oak Island. Tune in as the team faces weather, time, and the weight of a centuries-old mystery in their final shot at the money pit. The question remains, will this be the season that changes everything, or will the island once again guard its secrets for another year? Only the earth beneath the garden shaft knows for sure.